Hey everyone, great to see you tonight. So we are on day 72, and this is going to be another short one, but just a quick one. Today is all about accountability, and accountability when you don't feel like doing what you know you should be doing. All right, there's always going to be days where you are going to feel like, I'm tired. I don't want to keep going. Let me just rest. I don't feel like it. Something's happened. Um, and, there's always going to be times where you might be speaking negatively to yourself, like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I move forward? Do I really know how to do this? Is it really going to work for me? All of those kinds of things we say to ourselves sometimes when things are not moving as fast as they're supposed to move. And so one of the things that we heard today in our day 72 coaching is a little simple trick that Eric taught us that you might want to try. I was going to be showing you myself, but I'll tell you my own little talk track in my own head that stopped me from doing that today. And that little simple trick is to have an elastic band and to wear it around your wrist, all right? And every time you find yourself being a little bit negative or maybe saying something to yourself that isn't serving you, it's not helping you move forward, it's not helping you stay on track for your goals, it's taking you off your target, then just give it a snap. Just give it a snap on your wrist to remind yourself to snap out of it, and get going. I will tell you that for me, this has been an interesting couple of days. I definitely have found myself feeling sorry for myself a lot. And I will tell you that a couple of days ago, I decided, I work a lot. I work 24/7. That's about all I do, 7 days a week. And one of the things that I had written down in my goals is that when I'm traveling, I would like to take a little bit of time at least and see my surroundings so that I'm not just in my hotel room, never seeing any of the places that I'm traveling to. And so I was just at a city in southern Tanzania called Mbeya. And I did some events, some meetings, some training. And I thought, well, I will go sightseeing on Monday, which was 2 days ago. And that was great. I was looking forward to it. I thought, wow, good for me. I'm finally, taking a little bit of time and going to see the countryside. So I went to a beautiful national park, Kitulo National Park, which was about a 3.5-hour drive from the hotel. And it was very nice. Walked around, beautiful countryside, lovely scenery, sat by a waterfall, had a little picnic lunch. And then as I got up to leave the waterfall, I stepped off the boardwalk and I stepped the wrong way and my foot turned over and fell on its side. And I heard a little snap and I thought to myself, well, I hope that was a twig or a rock. But no, indeed, it was my foot. And so I was in a great deal of pain and hobbled my way back to the car, and it wasn't getting any better. So finally, when we got back into Mbeya, I called one of my associates, a doctor, and he agreed that we would go to his hospital and I would go to the emergency room. And sure enough, it was a fracture. And I now have a big cast on my foot. And it's very difficult to walk around, very painful. I'm not very mobile. I got my new crutches yesterday. I'm getting used to them. And today I traveled back to Dar es Salaam. I had to delay my flight. And, when I got back, quite frankly, I was tired. I was exhausted. My foot was sore. I was trying to elevate it. I was lying down. I didn't want to talk to anyone. And I just had my own little pity party. But you know what? Life goes on. There's so many people who are worse off than I am. There's so many people who have it a lot tougher. I saw that definitely in the emergency room. And, I'm on a mission right now. I'm on a mission to rebuild my business. And I can't let something that is not, it's not life-threatening. I can't let something like that stop me. So tomorrow, I booked an appointment. I found someone who can get me a walking cast that is a little bit more lightweight, something I can remove for the shower, that I can move around in a bit more in a mobile way. That's something that we have in North America, and I found one here in Dar es Salaam. I'm going to a hospital tomorrow. I'll get this heavy cast cut off. I'll get a new one put on. And, I'm going to Kenya in another week, and I'm having an event tomorrow night, and I'm having another event on Saturday, and I'm training people. And yes, would I like to just lie down and rest for 3 days and get over the trauma of it all? Yes, I would. But life goes on, and I am on a mission, and I need to keep going. So, if I had that elastic band right now, and I'll tell you why I don't have it, because I know I have some in my luggage, and I had 2 big heavy bags. I cannot carry anything really aside from, something very small, because I'm on crutches and it's very difficult. So even walking is a big challenge. When I have to walk over to the table to get the air conditioning clicker, I really have to think twice. So to walk to my suitcase, to even think about opening it, to think about looking for my elastic bands, I didn't have it in me. So I'm here. This is what I'm doing tonight, but elastic bands will have to wait until tomorrow. But if I had that elastic band, I'd be snapping it, because I'm having my own little pity party. So you know what? If you need to feel down for a bit, if you need to feel discouraged, if you need to feel challenged, it's okay, feel it. But as soon as you can, get back into doing something that is going to take you into action. Tonight, once I finish this call, it's already 8:30 almost here in East Africa. I'm going to be calling a whole bunch of people, messaging a whole bunch of people to remind them about tomorrow's event. So, be accountable to yourself. And one way you can do that is by getting that elastic band and snapping yourself out of it. Every time you have a thought or a mindset or an action that is not serving you, moving towards your goals. So I know you've got this. I know if you just keep going, you're going to have your breakthrough. I promise you, I believe in you. I know you can do it. And I can't wait to celebrate you at the top.